want to say thank you for tuning in to This Is Me Natural Hair and Health Show. And I'm your host, Ronita Stanford, licensed natural hair care specialist and cosmetologist. On today's show, I will be talking more about natural hair and your transitioning and what is the process on transitioning your natural hair. What is natural? Natural is virgin hair, hair with no chemicals. Hair is also hair that has not been previously colored, hair that has no type of dyes or colors in it. It's free-forming natural hair. It can also be your locks. It can also be your naturally curly textured hair. But natural is chemical-free hair. Even though it is said that color, which it is a chemical, but color does not really alter your bonds so much as, or permanently alter your bonds as a chemical process, as a relaxer or a permanent wave does. Natural hair consists of, back in the days, used to be really more ethical with your, your braids, just different styles of weaves and your wigs and things like that. But today's style, oh my goodness, the 21st century with natural hair has taken it by surprise. Everywhere you go, everybody want to have natural hair, beautiful hair, textured hair, but you don't understand the process. You know, it is a different process. When you're relaxed, everybody has the same texture. Everybody look the same. Everybody can rock the same hairstyles. But when you're natural, you can't do that. Your hair texture is totally different from even your sister's hair, your mother's hair, your daughter's hair. Everybody's genetics is totally different. So first of all, natural means understanding you. What is inside, what's going to come out, and how is it going to transpond to the hair strands on the outside. Once you understand your texture, your density, your porosity, then you can go on to how you can maintain your hair. Please do not get overly saturated by so many products because at the end of the day, there is no little magic hair product that's going to make your hair appear and pop to be like nobody's on that box or nobody that's on that bottle or like your neighbor. But if you understand how your hair is, you can be able to get something that's specifically for your hair texture. Like at my salon, which is True Image Natural Hair and Beauty Salon, I customize different chemistry treatments or different refortifying building treatments according to each client's hair. I cannot use the same thing on everybody, so I have different detoxifying shampoos, different hydrating treatments, your yin ylang and rosemary, cedarwood treatments and shampoos and stuff. All of these are essential to maintaining your natural hair and your natural health. But natural hair does not start from the hair strands on the outside. It starts from the inside. You know, as they say, we are what we eat. That's true. If you eat good, then you will produce good things. Your body will react good way. Your body will react in a good way. You'll be more healthier for you. Your hair strands will come out a lot healthier. You will feed your sebaceous glands, your lymph node tissues, your follicles. All of that is essential in your scalp as far as in having healthy hair. You have to maintain the blood flow to get oxygen to your follicles and to your roots and stuff. That means scalp stimulations. How many people brush their hair? How many people brush their hair? Do you know how essential that is with still brushing your hair, maintaining that blood flow and maintaining things, good nutrients to your hair and your scalp? You know, don't feel bad or think like, oh God, I have a lot of clients that's like, they don't know the last time that they had a good, had some oils put into their hair and scalp, a good stimulating massage. All those are essential with maintaining your natural hair. Like I said, it's a process. So please do not think that you're going to decide to wake up today and say, I'm not going to relax no more. I'm going to be natural in 2 weeks. No, babe, it's not going to work that way. It's not going to work that way. But I'm going to take a quick break, and when I come back, I will explain more. Hi, and we're back to This Is Me. As I said before the break, we was talking about your transitioning, the process. First and foremost takes patience. It's dedication. It's not going to be overnight. As I said, transitioning can take anywhere from 6 months to a year. If you decide to transition, you can start off with doing a big chop, which is having a TWA like me. For those that know your natural terms, TWA means the teeny weeny afro. A lot of us women, we like to rock the TWA because it's really, how can I describe this? Natural takes confidence. Natural takes that grace and takes that woman of knowing who she is and not needing society or relax or other people to help define who they are. I remember I started cutting my hair off like this back in like 94, 95, before it was really popular, or I could say people was talking about natural. And that's when, people used to look at you funny or think that women that wore their hair texture like this is more, gender question, I should say, a little bit. But I'm all woman. I should add to that as well. But it's more of a freedom of expression. I love being me. I love, doing how I feel to make me happy. So me, as far as in my hair, I'm not going to let society help me define that. And that's what's becoming so disturbing to me about the natural hair world now, is because we change our hair and ourselves to fit society. To get that job, to get that promotion, to be accepted in our school or workplace. But then now it's taking society to say it's back okay to be natural. It's back okay to be who you want to be. But this is me. I don't need nobody to help me to define that. I don't need no relaxers or no certain makeup or certain clothing to define me. Those that know Ron know I stand out very well in the crowd, But at the end of the day, you have to know when you decide to go natural, do it for yourself. That's the main thing. Why are you going natural? What is your reason? How do you want to look? Do you want to have more textured hair? Do you want to be more free-flowing? Do you want to have locks? Do you want to have more braids? What is your ending journey? Don't worry about what your sister have or what your neighbor have or the lady at church. Don't worry about it. You do it for you. You do what makes you happy. And then that will make your outcome so much greater. It won't be so challenging for you. It won't be so hard to deal with. I have clients that come in and my hair is breaking and shedding, and that's one of the main reasons. It's not more or less because they don't want to be relaxed anymore. They want healthy hair. Even with True Image, my natural hair salon, I'm the owner, Gringle's First Natural Hair and Beauty Salon. But not only do I focus on natural hair, but I focus on the beauty side as well, because there are still some women with relaxed hair that's hair is not acting right, it's shedding, breaking, popping, or you get relaxers too often. You don't need bone straight hair. All those are other reasons and topics for transitioning. When you're transitioning, you need to understand, like I said, what is your reasoning, your outcome, and then you can proceed to getting more of a custom product line for you and your hair. You cannot use different products and stuff like you can for everybody. When you use, as you know, there's a whole lot of products out here. So I please want you to be aware when you're searching for products that don't get things just because it maybe look good on that person on the box. Look for your texture. Your texture is what you need to understand. Your density, your porosity, your hair's ability to withhold or withstand moisture and absorbance. But you won't know that until you completely go natural. When you completely go natural, then you will understand your hair, your texture, and things of that nature. I'm going to take a quick pause, and when I come right back, we will go more further into that with you, understanding your texture. Thank you.
Makes no difference what you're going through. You're gonna make it. God's gonna see you through. Hold your head up. Put a smile on your face.
Hi, and we're back to This Is Me Natural Hair segment. Today's show, as I said, we're talking about transitioning. Before the break, I was elaborating on textures. I'm going to go a little bit more about talking about your textures because as you're natural, you hear everybody saying, what is your texture? What is your texture? You got to make sure you're using the correct product for that. Textures is characterized in probably about 8 different things, but really on the professional side of things, you only have about 5 to maybe 6 different true accurate texture definitions. You have type 1, which is just straight no wave texture hair. That means that you just bone, it comes out the hair very elaborate, straight from the root, straight down. You have no wave pattern in it at all. Then you have your type 2 hair. That's your loose wave pattern. That's more of a loose S curl pattern. When your hair is wet, you can barely see the wave just ripple throughout your hair texture. Then you have your wavy hair texture. That's more of a more consistent S. That S, you can see the wave pattern and it very more deeper and detailed. That texture right there, that's also ranges from your fine to coarse hair textures. If it is prone to frizz a lot more easier with that hair texture, you have to keep it moisturized. Don't put a lot of heavy things on it because it'll weigh your hair texture down. But you want to be a little bit more mindful with that hair texture. Also, you have your curly hair texture. That's more of a tighter S curl pattern. You have those that the hair form more of a loop or a ringlet with that hair texture. It's more or less from your fine to medium. It's a little bit more detangled, so you have to put more emulsions to the hair to keep it from detangling and frizzing up on you. It forms more, as I say, the ringlet, more of a coil type pattern for you. That's type 3. Then you have type 4. That's your tightly curl pattern. That's more of a corkscrew or your coil shaped hair. That ranges from your thick to coarse textured hair. That hair texture is limited to frizz and is easily to tame. A lot of people find it hard to maintain more of a wavy hair, a tightly coiled pattern, because the hair you have to use more of a wide tooth comb, use more of your deep conditioners and things like that to help detangle the hair. Also, you have more of your tighter coiled hair. That's type 5. Your tight coil hair, that is your medium to medium texture hair. With that hair texture, it's harder to let me see, how can I say that? I ain't gonna say hard, but it's more fragile. You have to be very easy with that hair texture. It will pop and break easily. With that hair texture, you have to be easy with the in between the textures because you got the lines of demarcation, keeping that hair texture the same in between your transitioning side. Then lastly, you have your tightly coiled hair texture. That's really, when it's harder to get through, as your mama say, that's like the sheep's wool. No offense to nobody that's out there, just a little joke. But that's for the more tighter hair texture pattern. That's really extremely fragile with that. It's prone to frizz. It definitely requires more moisture to the hair. With natural hair, period, it's very, very, very essential that you have that you maintain your moisture. Because the hair snaps, it pops, it breaks so much more easier when your hair is natural. And with all those hair textures, you will learn from your hair texture, whichever one that you may have, what products to use, what to use on it, what type of, how to rebuild, how you want to style it, different things. But just know, natural hair is fun. It is so versatile. You can do so many things to your natural hair texture. But I'm going to take a quick break, and when I come back, I'm going to talk more into different products and styling for your natural hair.
Makes no difference what you're going through. You're gonna make it. God's gonna see you through. Hold your head up, put a smile on your face. This is another test. It won't last always. side. Let me encourage you, it's gonna be alright. Troubles and trials come to make you strong. Keep on believing, you keep holding on. Get ready for your blessing. Get ready for your miracle. Get ready for your blessing. Get ready for your miracle. Thank you, Jesus. God's got a blessing.
God's got a blessing.
Everybody say that with me. God's got a blessing.
God's got a blessing.
If you really believe it, God's got a blessing.
God's got a blessing.
Come on.
Hi, and we're back to This Is Me Natural Hair and Health Show. I'm your host, Ronita Stanford. Before the break, I was discussing about your transitioning, different textures, understanding your textures, and different things to use on your hair. Well, I'm going to go in more in depth about what to use on your hair, or some healthy natural products that you can use for your hair, because it is said that really what we put in our hair should be essential to what we can eat. So there is some natural hair products that you can make at home or that you can use that's really right in your kitchen that you don't even know that can keep your hair very healthy. You know, like you have aloe vera. That's like a #1 healing alternative. It's a rich emollients that's known to help grow the hair, keep the hair strong. Of course, it's good for different burns and stuff. So, you know, if you have any type of scalp problems going on, aloe vera could be something that's very good that you can use. Also, you have your grapeseed oils. Your grapeseed oils are rich in antioxidants. It's a phytochemicals that's considered a great vitamin C and a vitamin E for the hair. Also, you have your glycerin extracts. That's a good humectant that draws the moisture to the hair, which allows it to be hydrated and keeping it soft at the same time. Then, how many people have honey in their cabinets? Honey is good to add shine. It brings moisture to the hair, and it also helps to prevent breakage. So you can mix up a little honey, add that with some of your conditioners at home, sit under the dryer for a little bit, and help rebuild the structure of your hair. Also, you have different oils. A lot of people is using the different oils and stuff. So you have your olive oil, which everybody knows, which is the EVOC, extra virgin olive oil, which is a protein, mineral, and a vitamin. It's derived from the Mediterranean, and a lot of people use it because it's rich and it's pure to help rebuild the structure of the hair. Then you have your palm oil. That gives hair its strength. It also brings radiance to the hair as well. So those that maybe can find some palm oil if you're lacking some luster in your hair, you can use that to also bring the strength if it's breaking as well. Then you have your jojoba oils. I know everybody's using your jojoba oil. It's an organic product. It's a molecular structure for the hair, and it is a natural oil just like your sebaceous glands. It is produced hair. It's very similar to your sebaceous gland or the sebum that comes from the hair in your scalp. It's a well-known fact that it helps to maintain the healthiness of the hair, and it also helps with the daily breakage and the dryness of the hair. It can help with your split ends and your tangles, as to keep your hair tangled or from detangling. So if you have some jojoba oil or you need some, either you can stop by my salon, or you can order some from probably like your essential wholesale stores have some as well. Lemon juice, lemon extract. Those are actual, they promote new cell growth to regeneration. It helps also with your sebum to help get your sebum to produce more oils and stuff in your scalp. I know me at my salon, when I'm doing my natural hairstyles, I mix up as I'm doing my clients' hair. So all my clients get custom hair products while I'm doing their hair. Lemongrass is something that I do use, or lemon extract is something that I do use as far as in rebuilding the hair structure of the hair, because I know it's essential with the cell growth and getting your mitochondria back in order. Also, you have your wheat protein. Wheat proteins or wheat germ is not only good for as far as in conditioning for your hair and strengthening your hair, but it's also good for anybody that have had any type of chemotherapy treatments, radiation treatments and stuff. Wheat germ is also used in oncology services because it helps refortifies the body and to strengthen the skins to help rebuilds the elasticity in it. Then you have your soybeans. Those are good things as well. Then you have different your peppermint oils. Oh, you have your rosemary extract, your rose petals. The list goes on and on about different hair care or natural products that you can use for your hair. As I go on, or as I continue on with my shows, or This Is Me Natural Hair and Health segment, the focus will be to not only bring you wonderful information on maintaining your healthy hair, not only on natural hair side, but on a whole, not only on the natural hair side, but as maintaining your healthy hair as a whole. Not only are we going to be talking about hair, but we're going to have fun talking about your health, maintaining your body structure, being fabulous and 40, even though I'm not there yet, but I'm 36, so I'm coming up. But I want to bring you different limelights of the natural hair world of the industry, period. I might have a fashion show, social different fashions that you can be able to incorporate with your everyday limelight, because people, they transition, that you done taking on a whole new dominion in your world. You know, it's a new, not only you transitioning your hair, but you transitioning your lifestyle as well. So there'll be other things that we will be talking about to focus on that. But I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll be right with you in just a minute.
True Image Natural Hair and Beauty Salon, proud sponsor of This Is Me Natural Hair and Health Show. You can be a sponsor of This Is Me Natural Hair and Health Show by calling 252-364-2904. True Image Natural Hair and Beauty Salon, located 1100B Charles Boulevard in the city of Greenville, where our natural hair specialist, certified colorist, cosmetologist specializing in healthy, sexy hair, waiting to serve you. True Image Natural Hair and Beauty Salon. Also proud sponsor of This Is Me Natural Hair and Health Show. Call for your appointment today at 252-364-2904.
And it's time to close today's show. This is Me Natural Hair and Health Show. Today we talked about transitioning, understanding your hair texture, different products that you can use. But as I said, the whole aspect will be bringing you forth different information, not only on your natural hair side, but your overall health as a general. I'll be having different co-hosts or different guests talking about different things. If you would like to be a sponsor, or if you have a certain product that you would like to be talked about on the show, feel free to contact me, Ronita Radiva Stanford, at rlstanford27@aol.com. If you have a certain question that you need to be addressed, you could please feel free to call me at 252-364-2904. That's here at my salon. Or you can contact me at 252-573-0554. That's my mobile cell. But if you have, like I said, you can email me as well at rlstanford27@aol.com, or you can stop by the salon if you need a further consultation, or be a special guest on my salon. But also, I would like to inform y'all about I'm in the natural hair side of things where we do the expos and stuff. So my expo, which is Beauty and Skin Deep Natural Hair and Health Show, expo will be back November the 24th at the Greenville Convention Center. I do continuing education classes, so for those that would like to CEU hours on the professional side, please feel free to contact me. But once again, I want to say thank you for tuning in to This Is Me Natural Hair and Health segment. And remember, this is me, naturally beautiful and loving it. And we're out.
True Image Natural Hair and Beauty Salon, proud sponsor of This Is Me Natural Hair and Health Show. You can be a sponsor of This Is Me Natural Hair and Health Show by calling 252-364-2904. True Image Natural Hair and Beauty Salon, located 1100B Charles Boulevard in the city of Greenville, where our natural hair specialist, certified colorist, cosmetologist specializing in healthy, sexy hair, waiting to serve you. True Image Natural Hair and Beauty Salon, also proud sponsor of This Is Me Natural Hair and Health Show. Call for your appointment today at 252-364-2904.